Welcome back to the county seat. Our conversation today with Congressman Rob Bishop. We have been discussing endangered species, return of federal lands to the state of Utah as a topic. We now would like to turn our attention to energy, which is the third large area of conversation with recent activity, uranium moratoriums and issues of oil shale development and plans going forward. What's the energy picture in Utah, Congressman?
We have problems, actually, to be honest. We are a very energy-rich state. That energy development could fund our schools and our infrastructure. It's simply not happening because this administration is slow-walking any kind of energy development. Not just fossil fuel energy, as everyone thinks. They're slow-walking alternative energies. Solar, wind power projects are not being funded or not being permitted in like manner, like slowness. This country is increasing the amount of oil that we are drilling and exporting, but it's all coming from private property that's being found in North Dakota, which now has a 3% unemployment rate, which ironically is where we were in the Uinta Basin before the Secretary of Interior decided to cancel 77 oil leases, and all of a sudden, over a period of months, the unemployment in the basin tripled. You can see what happens in North Dakota when it's on private property, and this administration can't stop it from being developed. We need to develop the energy that we have on public lands. We need it for our energy independence, for our energy future, and we need it simply to be able to fund projects that need to be funded from taxes and royalties and from income tax coming from high-paying jobs.
Isn't this one area, though, where your colleagues in the East should literally be able to see that they have a stake in it too because of our dependence on foreign oil and foreign, I mean, the low sulfur coal we need to meet EPA requirements, where we could be pulling it from the Grand Staircase, which we can't anymore, we're now pulling it from Malaysia. And so we're paying people that don't particularly like us very much to fill our energy needs that we have at home. And they don't see that back east?
Of all the issues we've talked about, this is probably the one they see the easiest because they're paying gas prices at the pump. And especially as we go back to $4 a gallon and $5 and maybe even higher, back there, they're seeing it in what they pay for gasoline. They're seeing it in what they pay for heating oil prices, and unfortunately, it is hurting the poor amongst them even worse than it is anybody else. They're the ones who are suffering the most. So this is an argument that doesn't take any kind of special training to try and sell it. This is the easiest one to actually sell, and explaining the fact that simply the Obama administration is not producing any kind of energy production on public lands. We're down 70 to 80% in the number of leases from the Bush years and the amount of production on public lands from the Bush years. And it is a supply and demand issue, and it would seem so logical just to do it. We should do it. This is one of the things that should be a no-brainer.
Well, obviously no-brainer issues seem to come up back there.
Well, give me a new president in January, and I promise we'll move forward on this one really quickly.
Well, okay, we'll take that under advisement. That's the viewers that are going to have to help you with that more than myself, and probably more so in other states than here. On energy development, are you concerned that the claim comes that oil shale methods of production are consumptive and damaging to the property, yet the Estonians who are working at developing it claim that you can do excellent reclamation and it has a very small impact on the environment. Have you had a chance at all to really look into the development processes?
The Estonians have come over twice to meet with me and gone over what they're doing. I go over frequently to Germany. I'm chairman of the study group on Germany. When they closed down their nuclear power plants, they had to have a replacement energy. They're going to Estonia. They are using oil shale to replace their nuclear power. They've been doing it in Estonia since the 1920s. The process is there. It can be replicated here. We have plenty of oil shale. We're sitting on just a huge potential of energy as well as profits from those energy that could come back to the state of Utah if we just allow us to use what's on public lands. Or we also don't close off public lands, which has the problem of also closing off private lands that abut it because you can't generate enough area to be profitable.
We'll be right back, wrap up our conversation here on the County Seat.
You see a snapshot and you wish you could make it real. You glance at a calendar and imagine you could step inside. You see adventure and long to join in. In Kane County, Utah, there's nothing to hold you back. Land, water, air, from the Red Rocks to the top of the world. A motorized adventure to the style of the Old West. Experience the true meaning of freedom. Kane County, Utah. Come play in our backyard.
Believe it or not, summer isn't far away, and neither is Juab County. There's no need to travel far to find that perfect family adventure. June 30th, get your blood pumping at the Juab County Extreme Enduro. You've never seen a race like this. In mid-July, join us for our Ute Stampede Rodeo. And then in August, there's the big Demolition Derby that wraps up our county fair. Juab County. It'll change your family forever.
Along Interstate 70 and Highway 89 is an area that is rich with high mountain peaks, vast forests, lakes, streams, historical sites, and a climate that is perfect for outdoor adventures, no matter what the season. Whether you visit Sevier County to catch one of the many celebrations, experience a country-style county fair, or be part of various concerts, sports, or equestrian events, you will be greeted by local residents with a smile and a welcoming hand. In the center of it all, Sevier County.
How would you spend an extra day in Utah Valley? Stay one more day. Visit utahvalley.com to make reservations. Utah Valley. Bring everyone together.